And I hear that guy. Who's that guy coming in Australia? He was talking to Australian a minute ago. That guy. How about that station down in Australia? How about the station down in Australia calling CQDX? You got a copy on 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Today is my birthday. Anyone out there? How about that station in Australia? How about that station in Down Under? We hear you out there, 7 pounds. This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling CQDX for that station down in Australia. We hear you out there. How about that 21 out there calling CQDX? You got a copy on 362, Knoxville, Tennessee today. So I'll tell you good news, we got the collapse order today. I'll show you can get it at. It's coming from all the way from California. I went with the radio set one. The RG58 will connect like I had before. I'm going to do something really cool with it. We're going to use that silicone stuff. And I'll show you what we're going to do with that now. We're still going to keep this as a spare coax here. I have it here on the ground here. Today's been rainy today. We're on the Maker 5000, and the SWR is looking beautiful. I'll show you in a second. I've never had to mess with this ever since day one. See, she's looking good. And I had those thread lights on. We can put them on that antenna to get that leak. Yeah, look at that. They're burning weak, guys. Weak stations right now. How about that 176 down under? How about that 176 down under calling CQDX? You got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for that 176 down under station. Terrible noise. How about that 103, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling CQDX. Calling CQDX, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling. If you guys want to know how if you guys want to help me to fix that code 139, let me know. I got $100 for my birthday, but I had got for mostly I had these $75 up over now because I had spent these put $25 on an eBay gift card. I had $5 for my brandy when I picked in from an eBay gift card to cover the shipping and all that. Came like $22 total in all, with a RG58 radio set coax, sealed in the box, and the guy has 65 more left in California. I'll show you where you can get it at. And I'm going to use it on like I had my RG58, but when I hooked out there with the thing like I had been several months. The other one was a Chinese type RG58. It's RG58U, that's what it is. Same thing as the one with the radio set. And it's in great conditions. We expect some of these coax were pretty quite old. Some are like 4 to 5 years old, some are 8 years old. And what I'm going to do, we're going to use that silicone stuff, which I had cells. So, hope it still works. This microphone's pretty strong, guys. Pretty cool. Audio. And put that back together and shake out. This thing's really strong. This thing is destructible, guys. I'm not kidding. Pretty hard plastic. How are we going to know it's working? We'll turn that up.
Audio testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Audio sounding good.
So the microphone works. That's how you guys do it. Let's go get them. How about that 103 West Indies? How about that 103 West Indies calling CQDX? You got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. Today's my birthday. I hope you guys hear me out there today on the radio. How about that 103 West Indies calling CQDX? You got a copy on this station up in Knoxville, Tennessee calling. How about that 103 West Indies calling CQDX? You got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back. You're making a solid 7 pounds out here on my barefoot Quad 5 TopGun radio out here. And I'm running a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground, QSL. I hope the 103 in West Indies hears me today. 362. Waving on back from Knoxville, Tennessee. Go get the West Indies, guys, so we can make that contact here. How about the West Indies, Trinidad? How about the West Indies, Trinidad station calling CQDX? Do you got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling? How about that station in Trinidad, down in West Indies, calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're calling for you out there tonight. How about a Trinidad station? How about that island down in Trinidad in the Caribbean? Do you got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? We're calling. We're trying. How about that 76 Trinidad? How about that 76 Trinidad West Indies calling CQDX? Do you got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? We're trying. Wave in the back, Trinidad. You're sounding good. You're about 7 pounds up here tonight. The radio we're using today up in Knoxville, Tennessee is a Quad 5 TopGun's technology radio. I'm running a Mako V5000 antenna about 21 feet off the ground. The temperature is about 77 degrees here in Tennessee today. We had some early showers today, but that's what we had. And the last 2 weeks we had some heat waves, but it's finally cooling down quite a bit. Been like in the 60s at night up in Tennessee. Sounded good, Trinidad. You're making a great trip across the pond today from 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving back. Hey, 48, you're making a good trip out there. At least 7 pounds, 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Today's my birthday. Just came out there today. I hope you guys are waving on back. You're making a good trip, and the audio sounded good today. Alright, have a good one, 46 Trinidad. Thanks for the contact today, this evening. Have a good one. We'll make it again soon. The radio we're using tonight is a Quad 5 TopGun's technology. I'm running barefoot, and I'm running a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground, and I'm running a Roking 56 microphone, QSL. Alright, have a good one, 46 up in Trinidad, down in the Caribbean. Thanks for the contact tonight for the QSO, and we'll catch you later. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, 73, and have a good one. We made it Trinidad tonight, guys. No conditions tonight, but we just talked to Trinidad 15 minutes ago. And nothing out there, guys. Let's go check the guys over here on channel 26. It looks like pretty weak conditions today, but nobody on 26 tonight. What's going on today? Boy, terrible. We're having an S4 noise. Probably no solar flares. Looking good on the SWR. Beautiful. Only 1.2. It's not bad. It's 1.3 on channel 1, but no big deal. Better than nothing. 1.1. The Nicholas never had problems with things like that all the time. Let's give a radio check on the guys on 19 today. See if they can hear us out there. Break channel. Breaker 19 for a radio check. Is this radio working? Breaker 19 for a radio check. The radio is working. Is the radio working? Breaker 19 for a radio check. Breaker 19 for a radio check. There's nobody here on a Sunday night. What's going on with these guys on a Sunday? They still having fun out on the radio. And nobody on 26. I guess it's 9 o'clock. They're going to be out here tonight till 10. Maybe they're busy with their families right now on Sunday. Let's go check it up here. Hey, we got some more skip coming in, guys. But I wish we could run that laptop. You know, they want to get all the screens. I found some more stuff on that. I wish we could run a live stream and do this at the same time. Hey, Trinidad, now you're coming in loud and clear. You're making a good trip, about 8 pounds, better than 7. You're between 7 to 8 pounds, 362. Way back to 46 Trinidad. Sounded good. Yeah, Trinidad, you're making about 7 pounds up in Knoxville, Tennessee. We're in a town called Rockwood, Tennessee, about 42 miles west of Knoxville. We're in the valley about 800 feet. We got the Kimberlin Plateau in our backyard facing to the west. And the temperature is about 77 degrees out here on my radio porch. We're finally getting cooling down to below average temperatures, but it's pretty nice out here today. And we had some rainery today, and we've been in the heat waves for the last 3 weeks in Tennessee. We had some temperatures in the upper 90s and stuff like that, and mid 90s, yeah. Sounded good out there in Trinidad. You're making a good trip, and y'all just sounded good. Hey, 40 on Trinidad, you're making a good trip, 7 pounds. The numbers are 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Operator name is Richie, Romeo, India, Charlie, Hotel. Today's my birthday. I turned 45 today. I'm going to let you know the radio we're using tonight is a Quad5 TopGun's technology radio. I'm running a barefoot Rode King 56 microphone, and the antenna we're using tonight is a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground. QSL. All right, have a good one, 40 up in Trinidad. Thanks for the contact all the way from the Caribbean, the West Indies. We'll catch you later. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. This is kind of weak tradition, guys. So I'll show you the silicone we're using. Not really good on SWRs, but we need to find a way we can run that live stream through all the cool things in the background. But it's one of these devices. I'll show you what I have here. And I'll show you in a second. I really want to use with the speaker a while back. This device here This little device is a Bluetooth device, and you can run this little speaker through anything with this. But see that? Wish you could run that somewhere on this thing with this, but it's Bluetooth. It runs from the computer system, like on the back system where it started. But I have a second one in there too. Yes. Well, yeah, I do have this device in my room with this one too. It runs through that device from the Mac. I've done it before, and I have a second one of these. And run the speaker on there on one of those radio SDR sites. I went on my iMac a while back, and ran one of these on the speaker when I heard it before. When I played the music a while back, I used this. When I did DX music out there, that's how I ran the speakers one time. It's a pretty good device, but you have to charge it up with some small things. They do okay. But I have a second one hooked up in my room with that. Music ones. We're digging up Trinidad Sour. It's probably the gray line coming in. So I'm going to show you the silicone. So we ordered a Radio Shack cable, RG58. I'm giving some during this week. I actually ordered it today to be coming from California. I'll tell you who the seller is later. He has gotten plenty of it. It's the ones I like those connectors on them. But I want the coolest connectors you see. Not like someone's calling out there. Give me a lot of DXs out. Hold on a second. 148 Trinidad, okay. So that was 148. 148 Trinidad. I think I talked to him before, yeah. This is the fun stuff we're going to put on the coax. I just had to use my gloves on it. This stuff we're going to use, not on the sewer parts. We're going to put this on, when I get the RG58, we're going to put this stuff on it, not on the connectors. We're going to make it last longer for 10 years or so. It does work. That's what we're doing, to make it more waterproof. I just have 42 feet of that. And not only the outside, not the inside of here. Let's try again. I hear him again coming back. How about that 148 Trinidad? How about that 148 Trinidad calling CQDX? You got a copy on this station up in Knoxville, Tennessee. Numbers are 362. We're waving. I know Skip's not been all that great, but you're still coming in good out there, 148 Trinidad. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. They call me the Fox Man up in Tennessee. So I'm doing an offline slide stream tonight, but I don't know, we gotta get it. Yeah. Some been good traditions. I'm gonna be seeing some cake later. I went out to my local Cracker Barrel today, got my birthday food. It was kind of crowded for those people over there, man. Kind of crazy either way. So yeah. You guys want to send some birthday gifts to me, some radio stuff? Let me know. You guys know how to send through that stuff either way. But I like that on Cobra 139 repair. I use like $75 now, but if someone wants to do it for free, repair my Cobra 139 and my TRC 451, that'd be nice, but I was going to take it to that CD shop and I wish electronics like 30 miles away, but you gotta go through all that interstate to hill, but I would love to get the Code 139 I have the caps for it, the 1 contact mics, which I have in here. They just be recapping and get that channel 35 working all the way from channel 35 down to 31. Those are the channels you will work on. And I love that my Round 123 I love to have someone donate some caps for the Round 123 B, because I have right here, guys. Let me show you the connectors for the radio shots look like. They look almost like this. This one was broken off a while back. The other one was from the Chinese thing, but this is the kind of clutch I ordered. But this one used to be on my Maker 5000 a while back. When I accidentally drew it last year, and I had to put another RG58 on it, and replace it with the RG213 on the roof. This was the one that was on the roof before. This clutch was. And it broke it off on the side. Because some dog got to it, or either way. That's the clutch that has here. But this is the connectors they use. This is from the radio shop. This is the one I ordered today on eBay. They have these connectors like this. I actually like these connectors. These little pointy ones are amazing. They have a better grip. I actually like these kind of connector style. These are actually better for RG58. I actually like these style of connectors. They have a better grip. And I have used it for almost 8 years for one of these things. And it's 20 gauge wire. So it should be able to handle the amp pretty good. This is the same thing that it does. It's actually 20 gauge wire. It's RG58U, that's what they are. It's the one I ordered for $22 on Freebase, and it comes in a whole brand new pack inside a box. You want to buy one to seal in the box, but I'm keeping the RG213 for a spare. So I was trying to do that because putting it that SWR down quite a bit. You guys saw when I showed you the result. You'll see in the next few days, we're going to show you a little bit better results when it does this. Because it probably was too long for the RG213. Probably that's what I'm guessing. But when I put the RG58, you can do the RG8 on it if you want to put RG213 with it with an antenna match here. It will work good. And you guys see how the results of it. I'm going back to the result, but what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to silicone the coax like this. Yeah, I need like 40 foot of it. It's just, I have a whole tube of it right there. I'm going to rub it with my gloves like this and just pull it like that. As long as I don't silicone this or that, it'll be fine. Right here is the way I do this. Then before I do that, I'm going to put coax seal on this, then heat shrink wrap on it, and that's how we're going to do this. Then we're going to silicone all this here. And see how long we do it out that way. Because I have used another full half tube of silicone for the same thing. You should be able to come to sunlight from the outside. Not for inside, but it'll be good. I'm going to repair these cables, the ones with the RG58s. I'm going to fix them with some solder when I get some time. So I'm going to fix those and see what the results are going to be okay, but we have to check how it looks. We might use it as a receipt cable. Let's go get it. I'm going to talk to you in a second. How about 148 Trinidad? How about 148 Trinidad calling CQDX? Do you got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling back? Let's try to turn him up, try to hear him. How about that 148 Trinidad calling CQDX? You got a copy on the station up in Knoxville, Tennessee. 362, we're waving back. Is that 1148 or 148? How about that 1148 Trinidad? How about that 1148 Trinidad calling CQDX? Do you got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee waving? 1148, that's who he is. 148 or 1148. How about that 1148 Trinidad calling CQDX? Do you got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? We're calling. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. How about that 1148 Trinidad? Do you got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? Calling. We have talked to him. Boy, conditions are bad, guys. Horrible. I would have got this guy, it would be no problem. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Calling. Pretty good. We got some more ice to call. Bad and we're going to find a way to get that live stream to run something cool with those Bluetooth devices. You only can run for a couple hours, and I've done it with speakers and stuff, and you can do something like that, put it on a receiver or something. You can hear it on the Quad 5 talking, yes. But when I put the, yeah, you probably won't hear me talking on it, but you can do only with this kind of radio that way, it will work. And put it on the jack, sorry about that. But you can make it on jacks like the two-way splitter jacks, and just hook it up on the Bluetooth devices, and run it into something like that. It'll work that way on the live stream. But I'm trying to figure out if it's only like one jack on the laptop that does it. That's the only thing what that does. There's got to be a way to connect a Bluetooth device to make it transmitted away. Who knows? Maybe which one actually has TX and receiver will do that? Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Calling. Just no Trinidad deceiving, but they're just coming out and coming in, guys. You know, it's like a skip coming right now. But this morning I checked around 2 in the morning with Dennis DX Expedition. The one that was telling the truth was DX Maps. The old one was telling the truth compared to Luna. I didn't get no skip at 2 o'clock in the morning. I checked that out. So probably that map was kind of outdated, but it probably was like during the day. But sometimes it does tell the truth. I've seen it. Yeah, we got guys on 26. Breaker 26, Breaker 26. Good evening to y'all out there. Foxman 362 waving on back up in Rockwood, Tennessee. Got the Road Dog out there. Is that the Road Dog? Foxman 362 waving. Foxman 362, we're taking the 1010 on the side for a few minutes. See who's out there tonight. The air conditioning's not good, guys. Check the Jamaican station. A quick wave. We got the Jamaicans back. Cool! Our favorite channel. I love this channel. Let's go look at these guys. Let's go have some fun with these guys. There we go. Leave it right there. And it's even like that. World Series, guys. Right here. There we go. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. How about those stations in Jamaica and Trinidad this evening? Do you got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? We're on a barefoot radio this evening. How about that one for Trinidad, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? Waving. We hear you out there. The radio we're using tonight is a Quad5 TopGun's technology radio. It's a 2017 model, and I'm running a Rocking 56 microphone, and I'm running the antenna we're using tonight is a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground, QSL. How you guys doing on the blue water state? Today's my birthday today. Just want to let you know I turned 45 today. The time is 9:21 in the evening, and the temperature here in Tennessee is about 77 degrees. Beautiful conditions. And we had some heat waves for the last 3 weeks, and it's finally cooling down quite a bit. We're getting a little break from it. And we had some rain showers early today, but 362 waving on back from Knoxville, Tennessee. We're about 42 miles west of Knoxville, Tennessee, in a town called Rockwood. And we're about 800 feet in the valley. Alright, if you guys down in Jamaica and Trinidad, have a great evening. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're just going to wave it on back. We'll make the trip on the DX real soon. Have a good one. We'll catch you later. Now get to this, you guys. These fishes are jumping out and jumping in. So, I'll tell you guys what the show's today. Now I'm going to go down here for a minute. Going back down. There we go. So before we do anything, guys, alright, check out Over Your Night. Coming on Saturday. Dennis is not going to be doing O2 Radio Network for the next week. This week. He'll be back in a couple weeks, guys. But he'll be back on OTR, but I think UGX 21 is going to take over something. So I'm going to let you know. OTR will be on next after the few weeks after that. I think 2 weeks from now it will be. So check out the O2 Radio Network. It comes on Saturday nights at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Tube C radios on the air from the 1950s to the 60s and 70s. So I'll let you guys know. Now Friday nights, sometimes they do it once in a while. Check out Tube Radio Night, Fridays on Channel 18, he's in Tennessee, 8 o'clock p.m. And he's called Rooster C Radio Connection. Check that out when you get some time. Tell Rooster, tell Fox today. This is his online store. RoosterCBRadio.com. RoosterCB.com, that's it. That's his site. And he sells a lot of good stuff out of here in Cleveland, Tennessee. And I just want to let you guys know, I've been out for a while, and I'll show you guys the QSL products. We'll do some wagon writing. And if you guys want to unite a Delta X-ray number, make sure you know Wagon Master. You're a good one, man. Check out 390 Wagon Master on YouTube. And you guys will see that. I see you guys 2112. Sunday video dates out there. Sometimes does, or once in a while. And that's his email address here too. So, and also, go watch that video that Willie Delta put out there for me. And they put me on a shout out reel spin thing, but check out Over Your Night. Comes on this Saturday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and he got me out there. Go look up the video about UGX 362, Foxland 362, the Bud Light Genius, something like that. You'll see it. He put me out there during yesterday. I hadn't watched the whole thing yet. I watched some of it last night. So check out that video and look up the Old Radio Night. Today's my birthday today. You guys know how old I am. And this is Old Late Night. Comes on Saturday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And he's got a great show out there once in a while. And we'll be able to give him a shout out, Will. The Uncle Freddy Chicken Choker. So I've done one in a while, but check him out. The Uncle Freddy Chicken Choker is out there on YouTube and on Old Late Night once in a while. So I'll give a shout out to him in a minute. And also, when you get in there before 9 o'clock. You get in around 8 o'clock. He'll put you in the shout out wheel. You win some stickers from him, and everybody wins on this shout out wheel. But when the last people drawing on this code, you get your stickers from him. And he'll put you in every time when you're out there talking in the chat. And usually you'll win. It takes several times to get it right, but you'll know. So this is the 21 shout outs wheel. And I was in there yesterday's video. So yes. So check that out on 21.sc Old Late Night on YouTube. So I just want to let you guys know we're doing a live stream tonight. Not good conditions tonight, but man, the ladies at Jamaica today, they did good. I've been kind of busy for a while, but nothing, no DX conditions. Let's check the 26 channel, see who's out there tonight. Yeah, we got an SD noise. I hear something on channel 24. Let's get a radio check, see who's out there. Breaker 19 for a radio check. All the S noise out here, guys. All the conditions are changing, kind of poor conditions. Yeah. I hope we get some better DX sometime soon, guys. Check out 26. Not good conditions for it, but at least we're trying. We'll go back to sideband. And it's good, we'll check it out. Yeah, we got a copy, Massachusetts. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving. Yeah, they're flying in the northeast states this hour. Let's go back up my phone. Go all the way, guys. This thing goes really high. That's what you guys can see. Go back down, guys. Pretty cool, guys. No conditions tonight, guys. So I'm going to let you guys go soon. We're going to check it around in a minute. It's like come in and go on this thing. We had a beam on these guys. We're getting on right now. You guys know that. If I was on the beam, I'll be making contacts, but conditions aren't been all that great. I'm sure you guys have that kind of problem. Yeah, it's pretty terrible on the East Coast right now. No conditions, guys. So, I'm gonna let you guys go before we get out of here. Thanks for coming out here tonight. I haven't put out videos for a while, but maybe DX will do better the next few days. You guys gotta keep checking on that stuff. Maybe we'll get that kind of live stream where we kind of go through all that video. That was pretty cool on the laptop the other day, what I did. It was the one my brother gave me, this laptop. It's the Dell one. And then I have one of those iMacs too. But it's pretty good, but it runs on my phone formats and that. But this laptop's not a game. It does games okay, but I don't play games on them. But you can run a cool studio thing. I wish I could find a way we could actually hook the radio at the same time and run this whole entire thing, like the static thing in the background, like, you know, like World Radio 559, like his show and something like that. Something almost like that, and you can run. I wish there was a way you could get a webcam on this thing, but it only has one jack that does headphone and it does microphone at the same time. That's what it does. And I'm running one of these Turtle Beach headsets on it too, from like my brother had it a while back. He don't use them anymore. I'm running a Turtle Beach headset type thing that runs on a PS4 and it runs on a PS5, but it runs into the jack and Dell thing. It's a pretty cool one. Wish there was a way we could actually run with the inline video or something like that, but with Bluetooth, it'd be cool. But I have one of these Bluetooth devices can actually see that actually can listen to sounds on the system that does that. I have one in the other one. It does transmit and receive, but there's got to be a way something that does it. Pretty cool. Maybe only way you could do that is probably have to run an inline video in the system, but yeah, maybe there's a way you could do that. But it's the one of the Bluetooth devices on WireMesh head. This one, it connects up to 30 feet and it runs on my iMac. I ran it on a speaker before, and actually I've heard myself on it. And it usually runs into my Code 139 radio. Usually you can hook it up to anything, to the Grant. You have a two-way jack on the same system it does, which it really do something like that. If we could do something like that to run it on the show and play pictures in the background, that'd be awesome. But or we just go on there and look at one of the web SDR sites on there and see who my voice makes all the way to Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Or when I go on the mobile, I could probably get on there and talk to them on that Oak Ridge repeater that's out there. Sometimes it comes under once in a while, but when I get 20 miles away from the SDR where it's at on the west side of Knoxville, when I'm in Oak Ridge, when I was out by the McDonald's in Oak Ridge, it's the only one in that area has it, and it's out by the Outback Steakhouse. That's when I was doing some tests on it. It actually heard me on both sides. It heard me on AM, heard me on sideband, but when I was on the beam once in a while, it actually heard me on the sideband way out in the distance. You can hear my voice talking to it. And sometimes you can hear people in this area too. It's not a really good antenna system, but they have one in Knoxville that's a better antenna system. But someone should set up a better way SDR out there in my area. That'd be nice. Someone should do it. Maybe one of these local ham guys could do it in my area, about maybe 15 miles from my area, and get a better SDR. But there's a college up here, up the road from about 4 or 5 miles away. They actually have a big college there in my area. And I wish one of those colleges could set up a wet SDR system in their system at their college. Maybe they can get some, like, it's one of those agriculture colleges too, but it's where it's one of those state community colleges. That's what they are, and they have them all over Tennessee, I know. But yeah, I wish this college could set up one of these wet SDRs at their place and a good antenna system. And they can actually do something like that. It'd be nice. Maybe someone could do a project like that. Maybe someone could call up. Maybe someone could do that. Set up one of these TV SDRs. Then I can actually put it on go on the internet, on the World Wide Web, and just broadcast myself speaking on the SDR system. It would be cool, but I wish I could run more like World Radio 5539 like he does on his video with the radio at the same time. Something like that would be cool, but we'll have to figure it out. See if this laptop can run Bluetooth. It should, but we need to do something like that. to run it from this system to the laptop to make it hear better. I think it can actually do something like that when it transmits. But there's got to be a way to do something like that. We'll have to figure that out. So I'll have to look at that. But these little Bluetooth things I got a while back, because I actually plugged this in one of my computer systems, like in the Mac, iMac, and I heard myself on the SDR, and running the speaker out here when I did with the UDX song. That's how I did that. It was pretty cool. So I just want to let you guys know, I'm going to catch you guys later. We'll bring out some more videos soon. UDX 362 on this great day on his birthday. I hope you guys want to send me some birthday gifts. Go ahead. If it's QSL cards, C radio stuff, coax, you name it. If you want something good. So you guys have a good one. We'll catch y'all later. Doing this off live stream. 79 smoke screen. But conditions have not been all that great tonight. We finally got to the West Indies this evening. And that's the only contact. We heard Australia earlier today. And that was it, guys. But sorry I had to cut off the video. I had to help my dad for these 30 to 40 minutes. That's what happened. I did that, and that's what happened. So we'll bring out more videos soon when I get the RG58 coax this week. And I'll show you the SWRs and the result. It's going to be the same way like I had 4 weeks ago what I did before we had that tree that laying on the house here. That's what did it. It ripped out that coax. But we're going to still keep this for a spare system. And it's still good coax in the system either way. That's what I'm saying. But if we can make RG58s waterproof, we got to make it more better proof either way. But maybe an RG8 will work or something like that. But I had to get this because we're going to be back on the air with the beam. The beam looks like it's doing good. You guys saw the other night when I did the video, when I tried it out. I was checking to see if it was working. When I tuned the SWR for the RG213, we saw it was a 150-foot RG, about 155 feet running for RG213, and plus another 18-20-foot coax. It probably was 170 feet total in all. Probably about 130 feet, I'm guessing, on these coax in the back. It probably was like 15 foot long. So you give it a little bit loose because you can go around with that. And you have the RG58U with the double connectors. One's actually running the amplifier, and one's running and the other one's running all that stuff. You guys saw the video I showed you the other day. So that little adapter in the back is running that. You can run two antenna systems at the same time. The cool thing, you can run either way on that. We got two tuners at the same time doing it, like the AT100 I have here. But yeah, but I wish I could 3 antenna systems getting going. I think the skip's starting to come in right now. So I'll catch you guys later. And I'll tell you, my antenna tuner, you can go look up on eBay, the MFJ77. Wow, here's someone out there. Hold on a minute. Not good conditions tonight. PDX is trying to come back in, guys. So I'll catch you guys later. UDX 362 in Knoxville, Tennessee. We'll bring out more videos soon.